So you're taking a look at a Cobra Radspeed driver, and I do a lot of golf reviews on here, but nonetheless, this is the last driver I had. I actually switched up to the newest Cobra LTDX because I like the feel of it better, and I got a good deal on one. But the Radspeed has been my go-to for the last year plus, and for the most part, I've had really good luck with it. It is more forgiving than you would expect it to be, and I've even had other people hit it, and they've had the same results with it. The weights front and back do change your spin a fair amount. I'd give it probably 500 RPM, depending on the player and their type of player that it is. The adjustable hosel is quite nice if you want to increase your loft, because everybody's swing does change a bit over time. It does have a draw bias and a fade bias option. It also has loft changes as well, as with most Cobra drivers. The only oddity with this driver, it does have a kind of a unique sound. It's not a dead kind of thwack sound. It's more of a in between a tingy sound, but it's not like those old carbon fiber drivers where it's really loud and obnoxious. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. It doesn't sound like a stealth or something like that. It's very soft off the face. But if you like that type of sound, it's a little higher pitched and just feels like a good solid hit anytime you hit the club. You hit it bad or good, it still feels pretty good regardless, but it does have pretty good feedback. It's not super forgiving out of the toe in my limited experience. Heel much more so, and low on the face very much so, in my opinion. High on the face, it seems like you lose quite a bit of distance, but I think they corrected that in the most recent version a bit more. But nonetheless, it is an excellent driver. I'd really highly recommend it. It looks great behind the ball. As you can tell, the crown is matte with kind of an alignment that is green and white. On this particular model, there is a different color variation. And then obviously the typical Cobra alignment marker on the top. The shaft that comes in some of these is this Fujikara Motori X F3. You can get the F1 as well, I believe, and I think you even have an option for an alternate shaft that may be the Mitsubishi. Nonetheless, great overall, good smooth swinging driver, and I think most people will be really impressed with this, especially if you're just buying it off the rack. If you want to get custom fit for it, I would check your specs before you actually order it, but if you're just buying something off the rack at a good price, highly recommend this Cobra Radspeed. It's been a good driver for me.